So the world's strongest, the world's heaviest boxing fight, as it was known, is over.
Well, some people in the comments saying that it wasn't
The world's heaviest.
heaviest. I didn't bother looking up which
Looking up
one
actual
was.
weights, yeah. So the long-awaited boxing match actually happened on Saturday, 19th of March, in Dubai, where basically everything is kind of happening nowadays.
Yes.
And I think we have a winner that some of us thought would have happened. Others thought Eddie Hall. I personally thought.
Who thought that Eddie Hall? There's some people think.
Some people I've seen.
Oh, that he won the fight.
Yeah. Well, no, not that he won the fight. That he was going to win the fight.
Oh, yeah. Look, it could have happened, especially now after seeing the fight itself. I think it was a very good fight.
Yeah. So both Hafthor and Eddie, I think, did better than what most people thought was going to actually happen.
I think a lot of guys, a lot of commenters saying they're gonna gas after round one, and it wasn't the case at all.
No, not very surprising, but for the first professional fight, as it was known, it was actually very well done.
Well, they're saying Eddie gassed at the end. Maybe he did a little bit, but it wasn't like he wasn't able.
Oh no, it's not like he wasn't able to lift his arms or anything like that. Like, I mean, I could see anyway that, in my opinion, I thought that Thor just showed that he had that bit more stamina, that he had that bit more longevity compared to what Eddie would have had. Mainly, I think it was just after the fourth round. After the fourth round, after he got knocked at the end of the third round, I suppose.
Yeah, Eddie's approach was he wanted to knock Thor out.
Yeah, and he easily could have
a
couple of times.
He could have, yeah, but Thor can take a punch. He got him a couple of times in the chin. He didn't phase him that much, so there was a lot of power.
A lot of power.
Yeah.
Like any time you seen either of them land the punch, you could see that they were shook. That they were kind of like, whoa, hold back.
I watched Eddie's sort of short footage after his fight outside the ring, and he was grabbing his biceps. He was checking, are they still attached and all that stuff. I was like, well, after throwing these haymakers, like I would be doing the same thing. But to be honest, like both of the guys did really well.
Very, very well. Unbelievably well. I like
the fight was really entertaining.
In my opinion, I've seen probably a handful, probably 6-7 boxing matches, and mainly they were like, the big ones like Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
That's an MMA fight. Yeah. Oh, that's
boxing fight. Like that was probably the biggest one. I'd say this is probably like the third big one that is in the YouTube scene, if you want to call it. Like the people were saying that like this is the big fight. This is the big fight mainly because it's two world strongest man winners.
And they really didn't like each other. And even at the end of it, you can see they shook each other's hands and all. But Eddie still was like, upset. And
which
I would be the same.
Yeah, he's what? Like he was training for the last 2 years because
2.5 years. He started, I think, before Thor.
Yeah, so he was the one that actually gave the initial reach out, if you want to say. So Eddie, probably knowing that probably Thor was going to agree to it, could have been training earlier. But then like the bicep tear last year would have threw him off, like would have knocked his confidence.
I think that's what gave Thor a little bit of an edge, like I mentioned in the previous video. I think if it happened in September, I really think Eddie would have. I think so. I really think so. I think that these months really benefited Thor.
Well, it's in one way it is, because Eddie, as long as having to train for the fight, he would have been doing rehab on the biceps.
Yeah.
That's one way of looking at it. But I still think, even if the fight had went even before last year, the fight had been before even the fight was supposed to be last September, I still think Thor would have won.
No, I don't think so.
I know Eddie knocked Thor a couple of times, and I know Thor knocked Eddie a few times as well. Now that's the one thing that did surprise me, is because mainly in a fight that's like people think is going to be one-sided. There's always going to be that boxer.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all.
But that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought Thor was actually going to go into the ring and just keep knocking Eddie, or keep landing punches, and Eddie wasn't going to be able to do it back to him. But Eddie knocked Thor a couple of times.
Yeah. I think everyone was surprised. Like Eddie was confident, and some people probably thought that he was overconfident. Like, no way but he was able to.
He was able to stand his ground.
Yeah, and two different styles. Yeah. Which was to me that's why it was such a perfect fight. Like. Yeah. Thor, the way he was fighting is like fighting like most of the like amateur boxers would fight, like really disciplined.
Square.
Yeah,
everything.
And Eddie's approach was totally different, and in a way it almost worked out.
Yeah. Like Eddie, I seen that, like when I was mentioning to you that Eddie was like leaning to one side, just
at
holding,
the end of it, that was a bit hilarious.
holding
Like,
just one hand ready to land.
And then just you can see that coming from from a mile in a way. The last, I think, 2 rounds, I was like, I think he's like leaning back too
and
much.
just ready to swing.
And I was like, come on, give it to me. I think you saw that coming. But all in all, I think it was an awesome fight. I think it's lots of people saying it's bad for strongmen. I beg a differ.
I don't think so because I know, like, what would you call it? Like, wrestling was a part of World's Strongest Man at one stage. Remember? The sumo wrestling, having to knock him out of the ring. You had arm wrestling. Like, you know, it's a thing where two strongmen go like head to head, and you're not using implements. You're actually using like your strength, your pure, not even raw strength, but you have to use skill. You have to use, like, it's the same as boxing. Like, you have to use your strength. You have to use your skill. You have to use stamina, endurance, whatever you want to call it. It's like, it's not. No, I wouldn't say it's a transition from strongman to boxing, but like it's still in the same realm.
For these guys, it was great transition from strongman into something else, and plus they made loads of money, and now all the celebrity fights are on the way. It's on the rise now. You know, these normal guys were just amateur boxers making probably more than actually very good, skilled.
Yeah, like the way I look at it is that, like, whenever this whole boxing thing started, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Logan Paul versus KSI. Started this whole thing.
Who started.
But then you had Logan Paul versus KSI.
How much money they made?
Oh, millions. I know they have a drink together. They know they settled down.
I saw that. Like,
But you had Logan Paul versus KSI, the two of them. And then you had like KSI's brother Deji was fighting a couple of lads, lost obviously. Lost a couple of times. Then you had the likes of Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley. It was a UFC fighter. Like, you know, you're kind of getting into the realm of professional boxing. Professional sports.
Like, it's all thanks to YouTube. These boys were massive YouTube stars, and loads of people they love fighting. Like, they really do, you know. And like, to me, that's why I was so happy that Eddie and Thor was able to perform the way they did. Instead of, like, you know, in some boxing matches, they gassed, they started hugging each other, doing all that other stuff. That didn't happen.
No, because if they got that close, they were just bang, they were gone.
And to me, that's why it's so entertaining. And these guys show that it's possible, like, from strongman actually to transition into other sport and do pretty well considerably, you know. And I hope it shows that strongman that's why it's such a great sport, you know. Like, the stamina was, you were able to sort of to keep that stamina, transition that stamina from strongman into the boxing.
Yeah, but it's like with some people, like, say, I know, go back to powerlifting, to strongman and things like that. But for powerlifting, there's no such thing as endurance, like, because it's just, you go up, you do your one rep. Now, I know you have to have, like, what, 3 or 4 attempts at the weight. I know, but that's the, But you have to, like, be able to lift the weight, so that's just pure strength. Whereas strongman, like,
there's a lot
I know
of
it's in the name strong, but it's like, you still have to be fit.
Yes.
Like,
you have to be
carrying 120 kilos in each hand of a farmer's, and you're having to walk 60 meters.
You have to be able to do medleys and and all other stuff. It's really like
the Atlas stones, even. That takes a lot of strength and a lot of endurance. Like.
So loads of people were doubting that these guys will have the stamina that they had, and they actually did really, really well. In my opinion. Will be a second fight.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But see, I see now is that even some fights or some videos afterwards, like I seen one with Eddie, he was saying like he was basically just after leaving the ring, he said, "Oh, I gave it a good go, didn't I?" Which he did.
Yeah,
fair. He did actually.
Biggest guy in the world. He admitted he did.
Yeah,
he did. But
like I can see now, like, where people are coming and they're saying, will there be a fight between Hafthor Bjornsson and Martin Ford?
Yes, that would be a good fight.
That would be a good fight, but will it happen?
I think it will happen because they have that Titan belt now.
Yeah.
Playing there's like Martin Ford is a freak, as the same as Thor. Are they the same height?
Around the same height. I think he could be like an inch or two shorter than Thor. I think he could be 6'7".
I think so. He says but they say it's 6'9" as well. I don't think that he's the same height.
No, but even they were saying that Eddie and Thor had the same reach.
Yeah. That was a weird one. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but the way I look at it is I don't think Thor will accept a fight with Martin Ford, because I don't think Thor wants to become a boxer. He basically just wanted to settle this rivalry.
No, I think he does. He still wants, I watched Lalas talking to Thor after the match, and he didn't want to go back to strongman. And Lalas says, "Would you go back to strongman?" He's like, "No, I don't want to." Like,
Yeah,
I'm done with it. It's the past. So now he wants to keep fighting.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think there's more money now in their celebrity fighting that there'll ever be in strongman, you know? Because if he can fight Martin Ford, I think they'll make loads of money. Plus now, do you know he's fighting that Iranian Hulk?
The Iranian Hulk,
oh my God, it's so bad.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, it's like you're saying, the money is the key
money
thing.
is there, yeah, but like, I don't know. To me, the what Martin Ford will do now with that Iranian Hulk is it's not going to be great at all. Where the Eddie's and Thor's fight was awesome.
Yeah, but the reason Eddie and Thor's fight was so good is because two were strongest man winners, two
legitimate athletes,
two 500 kg deadlifters. Whether some people say it's speculation, whatever. But like, there's a lot. Like, there was a lot there to promote the fight. If you know what I mean. I even seen like the pre-match pictures, I think it was Segi TV, whatever, but it was like Thor and Eddie Hall, and then in the background was the Coliseum, like, you know, they were standing inside the Coliseum, like two gladiators. Like, it's things that you can just, how they put it, you can put it out there, you can promote it, whereas, like, Martin Ford, he's an actor, he's
an actor, he never competed in a proper, powerlifting / strongman competition or any other. He's a big dude who trains in the gym. That's why, to me, it's like, how good of an athlete he is, I don't know. Based on his Instagram, he trains a lot. He trains hard, like all that stuff. But like, it's one thing to train hard on Instagram and in the gym, and it's another thing to do that in a proper competition setup.
But it's like you're saying about even people that set like personal records in the gym. Yeah. If you don't go do it on the stage, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Like, you know. It's one thing to do that, like that's where the Thor sort of lift comes into play. But I don't have a big with 501 kilos. I don't have a big problem with it. Because Thor proved himself through years that he's a proper, proper competitor. So to me, that was like that controversy with 501 kg. It's not that big of a deal, I would say. You know, just the base. Like, if someone else who never competed before, you know, you see these Instagram guys who lifting heavy weights, and then come competition day, they choke. To me, it's like, so I don't know, maybe you should prove yourself in the competition first and then start posting these crazy stuff.
See, even with the 501 kg, like, Thor proved himself on the elephant bar deadlift in Arnold. Now, I know it's a different bar.
But that's so much harder to pull as well, in my opinion.
It's a big weight. Like, obviously,
it's like 474. And Eddie did 465, and he was barely able, like, he didn't like that bar at all. You know, Thor's lift was with 474 was a lot smoother than Eddie's with 465.
So like, for him to actually go from 474 to 501, I could believe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was the
same year, wasn't it? As well.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not going to. It wouldn't be a thing where, like, someone that's not known whatsoever, and then just goes in and breaks a world record.
With in his own gym, with his own weight, I would be like skeptical a little bit. But with Thor, like, that's where, like, to me it's fine, because I think he was planning to break the world record in Bahrain, but because of the, you know what, they had to cancel everything, and they couldn't travel and all that stuff, so he had to do it. They had to do it in his own gym. Plus, they already knew that they're gonna fight. You know, and how do you know it? Because Eddie Hall, before he even Thor attempted 501 kilos deadlift, he went public and says, "You think Thor will stay and compete in strongman?" Says, "You're all wrong. He's done." And I was like, "Whoa, how do you know that?" Like, you know, I thought Thor will carry on. And he was dead right. The minute Thor got 501 kilos, he called out Eddie for a boxing match.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like we were just talking before the video went on. Like, Thor has won everything that has to be to become a strongman. Like, he's WUS, he won WUS, he won Arnold, he won World's Strongest Man, he won multiple European titles. Like, he's just like what Martin Licis has done. Martin Licis, at the moment, has won everything.
Every single WUS.
He hasn't won WUS, sorry. He's won everything bar WUS.
And it, like, did you see on the comment section, there's some guy saying that he wants to retire. Which is really surprising. I don't know where that guy is getting all his info, but hopefully it's not the case, because at the moment, to me, Martins is the best strongman in the world at the moment. You know?
Like, he's just that step above being untouchable. Like,
Just does enough to win it, and
Yeah.
nobody can even. He doesn't have weaknesses.
No.
The guy is like just superior when it comes to that. Like, you know, like even Tom, as much as he's a freak of nature and he's the current world's strongest man,
and
but he has these couple of weaknesses that's at the moment still cause him
to lose the points.
Yes, which is the problem. And Martins, it's not.
No,
he
just like it's like we were saying, like I was saying in the last video. He's not absolutely brilliant at one event.
No,
he's just
not. No,
very good at every event.
At every event,
like,
yeah, which to me is
it's the Super Mario. It's the Super Mario of strongman.
It's like perfect definition of a strongman. You should try to be strong on every single event and have no weaknesses.
We went a bit off track, off topic there.
Yeah.
But with Eddie Hall and Thor, as we all know, a fight was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Thor ended up winning the fight by unanimous decision. I think it was 57, 54.
Yeah. He won it like fair and square. Yeah.
But just like we were saying, Eddie Pope, a good fight. It's not like that Thor just went in and knocked him down. Well, I know he knocked him most of the times, but he didn't go in and just make a show of Eddie. Like,
I'm just glad that both of the guys in the fight itself proved so many people wrong in a way.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of skepticism going into the fight. Everyone was thinking it's going to be horrible, it's not going to be good, they're going to gas, they won't be able to do anything to each other, it's going to be a disaster fight.
Yeah. No.
Not the case at all.
No.
It's like so entertaining. I was really, I watched it. I was a bit upset that it ended at 6 rounds. I wanted more. I want 10 rounds. Like, these boys can handle it, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone is saying Eddie gassed. Like, maybe he gassed a little bit, but I think he could have got another two or 4 rounds in him for sure. And you just never know. Just every round is different. Like, you know, maybe he would have got a second wind, as everyone is saying. So it could have been a phenomenal 10-round fight, you know.
So congratulations to Thor anyway on becoming the Titan. The Titan Championship. The Titan Championship winner. Probably the world's strongest boxer, if you want to call him now.
Yeah, kind of is. Yeah.
But yeah, we had a great time actually watching the fight. Great time leading up to it, seeing all the action that was going on, even in the press conference.
All the drama, all that stuff. I think he sold it so well.
Yeah, they put on a very good show.
Yeah.
And the thing is about being free to watch as well. Like with Rogue every year with the Arnold.
Well, but they didn't do a good job of streaming the thing. I think there was a lot of crashes and stuff like that, which
can be understandable.
But it's a bit disappointing because like they could have done a better job. But there's nothing to do. It's just the platform itself who was streaming it. I think they didn't do a good job.
But the thing is that like you have both Eddie and Thor now donating $200,000 to their charity of choice.
Yes,
which is incredible.
Both of them will donate.
2 of them will match it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what.
I thought the guy who will lose.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure from what I read. I could be wrong now, but I think from what I read, I think 2 of them are going to actually donate.
That's nice. That's very nice. Yeah.
So
who will pick the charity? Thor?
I don't know. Probably
the winner.
Probably Thor. But either way, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Very good thing to do. So
very generous guys.
Even to make their own money, they still know to give it back to charity.
Yeah.
So, but will we see another fight? What do you think? Yes or no?
I like from what I saw.
Yeah.
I want another fight, but I hope Eddie changes his approach a little bit. Maybe like he tried to come out in this first fight. He tried to come out as a southpaw.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work that well. But I would want to see a rematch.
Yeah, I would also like to see a rematch. Yeah. If it'll happen, I don't know. I hope yes.
Yeah.
But if not,
I think Thor will fight now Martin for the next one.
Hopefully, we'll see.
I can't see the Yaman Hulk doing Iranian Hulk doing anything to that guy.
So possibly by the end of the year, we might see a call out for another fight for Martin Ford or after Bjornsson.
Yeah.
Might happen. Might never know.
We'll see. We'll see. But I think that's the next step for Thor for sure. I don't know what Eddie will do.
Yeah.
Does he really want a second fight, or he wants to just relax? I know he says he doesn't want to pursue boxing as a sport that much. He just wants to get into movies and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
Which is fair enough as well. There's a lot of money in that, and I don't know. All in all, kudos to both guys.
Yeah. Now, like you're saying, that the next thing for Eddie is to go into movies and whatever it may be. The next thing for us is Europe's Strongest Man.
Yes.
Which is coming next weekend.
Yeah.
So it's the 2nd? Saturday the 2nd Saturday the 2nd of April.
Yeah.
And it's a big thing because Marius is competing.
competing.
As we all know, if you were looking at the Giants Live Instagram, they put up an updated list of competitors that are going to be competing.
Yeah.
We have Iron Bibby is there for the log. We have Bobby Thompson is there for the log.
Oh, very
for
nice.
the World Log Lift.
Wow.
World Log Lift record. Marius is also going to be there competing. We have Powell Dwyer. Just basically
The lineup is good.
The lineup is good.
It's really
and just we'll do our predictions.
Yes, we'll do our predictions and we'll have a chat with Marius as well.
Yeah, see what his feelings are on
how
it.
he feels, yeah.
But either way, as always, stay tuned for the videos during the week and like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.